Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a very short video. I wanted to just give you some last minute instructions for your email assignment. These are some do's and don'ts, things to pay attention to while you write this procedural email. Okay, this is a procedure email, which means just how to do something. All right. So next slide. All right, format. Email should make use of white space and use bullets, right? We talked about avoiding the wall of text. Wall of text is just line after line after line of text with no breaks, no paragraph breaks, no white space. Let's not do that. Let's try to use some bullets in this exercise and in most of your writing assignments to avoid the wall of text. I want to see perfect spelling and grammar in everything that you do. So we talked about sentence fragments. Be careful to avoid those. Proper complete sentences are great. Proofread. I would say with everything you write, sometimes you're going quickly, you miss something. It's human nature. Even I'm missing, things here and there. But I always go back and reread my email from top to bottom to make like line by line, word by word, to make sure that I haven't made a mistake. Because you know what, you can get yourself in trouble or make people laugh at you. Funniest error I ever saw one term was casual dress code, right? A totally different meaning than casual dress code. Remember tone. We learned about this in a previous lesson. The tone of your email should be positive. People respond to positive. They don't like negative things. Even if you have a right to be angry or to be criticizing someone, you don't need to do it. You catch more flies with honey, right? So be positive. And you can also be careful to avoid the subtler negative message, right? You claim that, or you've neglected to. I expected that you would have done this. That's essentially saying in another way, you're kind of stupid or you messed up. Let's not do that. Let's please be positive in our emails. Here's some bad examples. Opening line of one email from a student in one term. We've been getting too many customer complaints. Right off the bat, here we are, we're negative. Most of which are directly caused by staff. Ooh, that's blaming the person that's reading this email. Whether it be training you all over again or hiring new staff, things must change around here. Would you like to work for a boss like this? I don't think so. Very negative. It's threatening. It's definitely not taking the you view, which is what you should do in this exercise. So in short, if you're the CEO or your manager or you're the frontline staff, always think about what kind of environment you want to build. Do you want to work in a company that is toxic? I don't think so. And who has responsibility for that? Well, everybody does, but you don't have control over everybody's thoughts, words, or actions. You only have control over your own. So if you can, focus on your own behavior and the way you speak and the way you write, and be courteous and kind, that's going to go a long way to building the type of company that you want to work for. And I'm not kidding. Like this is, I've experienced this in workplaces where the tone is very negative, and you don't want to work there. Your productivity is lower because people are not feeling their best because of the way they're being treated. So whether you're, the lowest rung in the company or you're at the top rung, make sure you understand that when people are happy, they're doing good work. You can't do your best work if you're not happy. And someone who feels blamed and unappreciated is someone who's going to start throwing wrenches in the machinery, right? So how do you be positive? Let's not do things like, it has come to my attention that you guys are not doing things right, or some variation on that theme. Please avoid that. It may be true. The staff may be completely not doing their job and messing up. It doesn't matter. If you want to get them to do a better job, it will not happen through criticism and berating people and having them feel underappreciated. So don't do this type of thing. The best emails begin with positive support, right? Gentle reminders. You've heard about this compliment sandwich. You start, if you want to tell someone where they're failing or doing something wrong, start by saying what they're doing right. Then you gently say what they're doing wrong, and then you close with something they're doing right again, right? The sandwich, boom. And that actually works. I know it's maybe a cliche that they covered on Family Guy, but it totally works. Sometimes this procedure comes across as almost a reminder or afterthought buried in a positive message. Yeah, that's intentional. You're hiding the criticism among more positive language, and that works. So you can do that. Read your email. please reread it. Can't stress this enough, the value of proofreading everything you write before you send it out. Don't just write it down and think it's perfect. No writer in history has ever had that ability. So if you go back, reread it, ask yourself, would this make you happy? Would it make you more likely to work here? If the answer is no, then you want to redraft your email. Yeah, no one wants to work for a company where they feel that if they're going to do anything, they're going to be fired, right? I also want you to avoid, please, corporate speak. And even if you may never work in a corporate environment, corporate speak is the type of robotic, cold, nonsensical jargon sometimes that we hear from like bureaucracies, for example, or big companies. For example, management has instructed, right? Who is management? Can we not be specific on the person? Can we just not say something entirely different? Thank you for your cooperation. You're not RoboCop, right? So don't do that. Say be human, like be kind, but human as well. Or let us rectify these interactions into a more positive dialogue. Nobody really speaks like that. Okay, it's corporate jargon. It's too formal language. We're using standard English in this class, not formal stuff. So avoid corporate speak. That's it. Thanks and good luck with your assignment. We'll talk soon.